This conference will now be recorded.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Rajni Jain. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, I'd like to welcome you all to this online meeting. Please take a moment to review the guidelines for this online meeting posted in the chat window. I now request the moderator, Mr. Lakshmipati, to introduce the speaker and start the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Rajini. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Lakshmi Pati. I'll be moderating this meeting. Agricultureinformation.com likes to welcome to this meeting Dr. Vinod Singh, a scientist at Central Silk Board, Jammu. Dr. Vinod Singh will be speaking on the topic Sericulture, an opportunity for small and marginal farmers. I now request the speaker to begin.
Good afternoon to all. Myself, Dr. Vinod Singh. I am working last 6 years in Central Silk Board as a scientist in sericulture. Basically, my background is educational background is agriculture extension. I have done BSc from Gujarat, Navsari Agriculture University, and MSc Acharya Agriculture University, Hyderabad, and PhD from Govind Ballabh Pant University of Agriculture Science and Technology, Pantnagar. And I got selected in Central Silk Board as a scientist in 2015. The last five to 6 years, I am working as a scientist in sericulture sector. That sericulture is a field where it's done by the farmers, especially in North India, as a side business. It is going on whole year crop in South India, but in North India, where we are working here as a side business, means you can say within 1 month crop it is there, and I will discuss in detail in later. Within 1 month crop, the farmers are earning enough money, like 20,000, 25,000, along with their other agriculture practices such as dairy or wheat and maize. So traditional crops are there. Along with that, farmers are doing this sericulture practices. That is a very good option for additional revenue for farmers. You can see here, before going in detail, we should know what is sericulture. Let we see the sericulture is rearing of silkworm for production of cocoons, which is the raw material for the production of silk. As like cotton, we are growing cotton crop is there, the threads are cotton threads there, and like silk threads are there. That cocoon, silkworm are making cocoon. That cocoon further process making the silk fiber, we can say. India is the second largest producer of silk in the world, next only to China. And out in India, the Karnataka is the leading state in sericulture, which contributes around 50% of the total silk production of India. And sericulture is practiced in about 52,360 villages all over the country, and employment to about 7.56 million people, most of them being small and marginal farmers in rural areas, creating employment to at least for 12 to 13 people per hectare of mulberry. Hence, the migration of people from rural to urban areas in search of jobs can be minimized through this sericulture sector. That is also a very plus point for the sericulture. India has the distinction of growing all five known commercial varieties of silk, and all over world, India is the only country is growing all types of silk: the mulberry, tussar, iri, and munga. The munga, we are telling the golden silk, the yellow color is there, natural yellow color is there, and especially is cultivating in Assam. That we are telling the golden silk, munga silk. It is the map, sericulture map of India. You can see here the green color is showing the mulberry areas, the all five types of mulberry areas, and the blue color we are saying here, that is the golden silk, munga silk. This is the area of munga silk, and the remaining other two types of the tussar and iri. You can see here this map how the India is growing or cultivating all four types of silk. Before going in detail, we should know what is sericulture and what is the main part of sericulture. That is, we are telling silkworm rearing. As like farmer, we are doing wheat crop, maize crop, and like silk is also a crop is there. But the many benefits are there for in silkworm rearing. The basically we are fixed a criteria for the cocoon. This means cocoon is there. The two part we can divide in silkworm rearing: pre-cocoon and post-cocoon. The pre-cocoon means the in this pre-cocoon, the two part is there. The host plant, the leaf of mulberry or other host plant is there, which the feeding for silkworm. And the silkworm is making cocoon. And before starting of feeding to silkworm, and up to making a cocoon, that we call silkworm rearing. First, the host plant cultivation, how the mulberry crop, yeah, mulberry tree, mulberry farming, how we are go through that. That is called host plant cultivation. In this, different practices are there. I will discuss later. And the silkworm rearing. How this is a very sensitive part, rearing of silkworm. At least it is an insect, small larva is there. How we can take care of that larva during whole feeding process of mulberry leaf. That larva will make a cocoon. If we take proper care of that silkworm, that is not too much care is required, but very sensitive it is there. Cleaning, hygiene, disinfection, the temperature, humidity, everything is required for the rearing of silkworm. That is the very important process that we are doing at farmer level. I am working in the field. Last 5 years I worked in 2 years in Himachal Pradesh, 2 years in Rajouri district, and last 1 year I am working in research station in Jammu, regional sericulture research station. The field means farmer. We are giving farmers to silkworm. That host plant is there with farmers. The mulberry tree are there. That leaf they are plucking from tree and they are feeding to silkworm. That is the very important part that we are dealing with the farmers. And so many government schemes are going on for the promoting the silkworm rearing at farmer level. It means providing him assistant to rearing kit, rearing house, and scientific assistant, technical assistance, training, field visit, everything, and along with that, the advanced mulberry varieties, hybrid silkworm, everything is given to the farmers. So the farmers should not feel any difficulty to silkworm rearing. Here, the role of farmer is very important because the rearing of silkworm cannot be limited to a single place or single research station until it will go to the farmer level. Because if you go to the farmer level, it will be benefited for so many interactions, like farmers' livelihood, income of farmers. But thing is that we should take the rearing very seriously. So the quality of cocoon should be kept because everywhere in India the problem is their quality. Quantity we are having so much, as like rice we are having so much, paddy we are having so much, but the in Indian situation the quality we don't have that much updated, like so we can export it, we can get more income. The grading in silkworm rearing, the grading of cocoon is going on: A grade, B grade, and C grade. And the cut cocoons means the waste cocoon was there. A grade cocoon rate is 1,000 rupees per kg minimum. It is A grade cocoon is fixed by the government, and private players also is coming for purchasing silk reeling unit. Honor is there, traditional Vyapari, they are coming from West Bengal, from Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. They are coming to purchase here, and they are giving good cocoons price, A grade cocoon. It means at least minimum 1,000 rupees per kg. But the problem is there, farmers are very poor and they don't know about the technicality of the getting good quality cocoons. That we are focusing through the training and field visits and other technical inputs we are giving to the farmers. So the farmers are able to get more income through this. Here we see the host plant cultivation. Actually, the four types of silk are there. All four types of silk, the host plant is different. But we are working in Himachal Pradesh, so I am working in the mulberry, first type of silk, mulberry silk we are telling, the bivoltine, and here the see the mulberry cultivation. How the mulberry tree or crop is growing in different ways. The plant we can grow by cuttings. It is a very simple plant. does not need too much care. When we are going through we go in Himachal Pradesh and Jammu Kashmir roadside, it is big size of tree is there. But farmers, if any farmers having 10 trees, 20 trees, 50 trees, they don't need any extra care, any fertilizer, any irrigation. They don't give anything. It is a picture of a research station. The research station is there. They are taking too much care and cutting, preparation, and pruning. Everything their practices will going on. But at farmer level, nothing will happen. Simply the tree are going in boundaries or burns in their farm and roadside during the time of rearing. Simply they are cutting the leaves and feeding to silkworm. Nothing too much care is required. And the farmer and the trees survivability is minimum 25 years. Once the tree is planted, once the tree is grown, it will go. You can take the leaf up to 25 years. 15 to 20 years minimum you can take it. After 20 years, the quality of leaf and production of leaf will reduce, so we need to replace it. But up to 20 years, there will be no tension at all. That much easiness is there for growing of this mulberry cultivation. Let me show the basics of mulberry cultivation. I will not go for detail because it is too long. I will discuss in short what is the basics of if any new farmer or new area will come in the mulberry cultivation, which point we should take care of that. Soil and climate requirement for mulberry plantation does not need any specific climate or soil, but it is very good for the hilly areas, especially Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, South India's environment is a little bit same only, where the temperature is not go too high or too low. So up to 30 degrees centigrade temperature is required for that. And mulberry plantation in North India, Jammu Kashmir, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, and here Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh also, the mulberry cultivation is going on. But where the temperature is going up to 30, it is very difficult to go for silkworm rearing. So like Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and Uttarakhand, that place is very good for this, especially North India for silkworm rearing. The land preparation before cultivation of mulberry or preparation of any mulberry farm. So we should take care of that land preparation, selection of variety. Means research station has developed so many varieties. Like in North India, AS146 is there, 1635 is there, Visala is there, TR10 is there, and South India some G4, G2, like they are recommended by the experts or scientists. So if we want to go through, we should choose the variety, which variety is suitable for that. And planting material and plantation of mulberry. It is also means cutting we should prepare by seed also we can grow the mulberry, and by cutting also we can grow the mulberry. But if we go for seed, it will take 4 to 5 years. If we go for cutting within 1 year or 1.5 years, within 2 years, after 2 years, we get sufficient amount of leaves. So we are preferring here cuttings only. Cutting, growing means mulberry plantation by cutting will get early leaf. But the main thing is that the plant grown by seed, the stability or quality of leaf will get good. Raising of saplings for mulberry plantation. It means once a cutting will prepare, we have planted the cuttings, and after 1 year, we sapling minimum 1 year old should be there sapling for plantation of different farm. Then plantation of mulberry after 1 year we go for plantation, and after the plantation, that basics we should take care of that breeding, intercultivation, and every year when we go for rearing, we should prune the branches, because when we prune the branches, the fresh leaf will come. For feeding of silkworm, at least not more than 60 days leaf is there. If the leaf is more than 60 days, the occurrence of disease is more. So we have to prune and train the plants so the fresh leaf will come for getting a good quality of cocoon. Then irrigation, then harvesting of mulberry leaves, then yield in mulberry cultivation. That is also basics means for point is there. You should take care of that 1 acre area in mulberry plantation. At least 300 plant is there. So 40 to 50 tons per hectare like that leaf will output. After the mulberry cultivation, that is silkworm rearing. That I told him the what is the silkworm rearing. Just we should In short, we know the basics of silkworm rearing, what it is. The chief source of production of fabulous mulberry silk in sericulture industry, it is Bombyx mori, the species of silkworm. It is famous in North India, the Bombyx mori. Throughout its rearing period, it has to be looked after carefully and nourished with good quality mulberry leaves. Provision for optimum environmental conditions and protection from pest and disease are the other essential requirements depending on the number of generations per year. The silkworms are classified into univoltine, bivoltine, and multivoltine. I will tell in detail what is univoltine. Univoltine means in the whole year only one race is there. Univoltine. The bivoltine, the whole year there are two races, two times we can go for rearing. And the multi-voltage, it is going on, especially South India, more than 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 8 crops they are taking in the whole year. That is the univoltage and bivoltage is going on North India, and multi-voltage is going on South India. That is uni, bi, and multi-voltage. The univoltage and bivoltage races are specific for temperate areas. Temperate means that area, Jammu Kashmir, Punjab, Himachal, that is temperate areas, whereas multi-voltage are for tropical areas, that is South India. Silkworm rearing involves both technical and commercial aspects. In tropical areas where mulberry grows luxuriant throughout the year, 5 to 6 rearing we can done in a year. While in temperate and subtropical area, it is common to raise one or two. One basically spring season we are telling, where season is moving like March. After cold, where hot season is there, that is March, where the temperature is little bit stable. It is not too high, it is not too low. Like other season, September, October, it is there when it is going on cold. To not too high, not too low. That is the basics of silver. And the larva, how we are getting it is, you see the hatching to its full grown stage. It will grow up to 10,000 times. A small silkworm will go up to 10,000 times. The silkworm pass through 5 stars and the worms up to stage 3 are called young age worms or chalky lily. There are total 5 stages are there. Up to 3 stage we are taking chalky worms. After that we get a late age worms. As they are susceptible early age, as like child is there, any child is there, any small child is there, any cubs are there, it is very sensitive at the early age. That's why for taking care of additional care, we are very small, special care is required for the rearing of chalkies. The various stages involved in the chalky rearing are indicated below. Means obtain quality legs, disease-free legs. The lays are their eggs we are telling. It should be properly tested. The very dangerous disease is also is there. Means we are telling papillary virus. It's once it comes, it will spread to very early. That's why we are tested enough for disease-free lays. Incubation and dressing. Ideal storage condition is 25 to 26 degrees centigrade. I told you not more than 30 degrees centigrade is required. And temperature and humidity 85%. 16 hours of light and 8 hours of darkness ensures uniform hatching. Normally between 9 to 12 days from egg laying. That is the incubation period is there. Brush newly hatched larvae on the rearing beds and sprinkle fresh, soft, tender leaves of 0.1 to 1 centimeter. At early stage, the size is little bit unsized, very small. So they are not eating the leaf, they are sucking the juice of the leaves. That's why we have cutting the leaves, very small size. Feed the right quality of leaf, highly nutritious leaves in adequate quantity is suitable intervals of time to be fed. Top 3 to 4 full grown leaves immediately grown, growing buds are secular. The mulberry plantation I have shown, at early up to 3 stages, only top leaves we are feeding to the silkworm because their mouth parts are not totally developed, so they are simply sucking the leaf. If leaves is too hard, they are unable to feed. The environment temperature I told 26-28 degrees centigrade, humidity 80-25 degrees centigrade, and feed management freshly. Not this is not possible to once we have plugged the leaf and store it and we'll go feed that leaf after 2 days. No, it is not. We have to plug fresh leaf, not more than 24 hours. Morning we can plug it, evening we feed it. Evening we plug it, next morning feed it. It is not the today we have plugged the leaf and we go for 1-2 days. No, it is occurrence of these only. So we have to chop fresh leaves only. And cleaning is very necessary. Here during molting, there are 5 stages and 4 molt are there. Provide with optimum temperature and humidity conditions and also necessary spacing and leaf weight. It is growing 10,000 times. It means how much regular cleaning spacing is required for the silkworm. There has to be low to very low or no feeding during molting. The molting period is different for each stage, 6 hours to 24 to 48 hours. At that time, there is no feeding of mulberry leaves. The worms will attain maximum growth to minimum time and will take 3 to 3.5 days in the first star and 2.5 days, 3 days in second star to go into mold. The third star is crucial as this is intermediary stage between the chalky and late age worms. That we are telling the rearing of late age worm. Late age rearing after third stage. Begins from the third star. These worms are various feeders. The various stages are varying scientific like that. Ensures disinfection 2 days before brushing of worms. The rearing room and equipment should be properly disinfected. It is not we have stored somewhere directly to start the rearing. The silkworms I already told it is very sensitive. Proper disinfection is very necessary for successful silkworm rearing. Provide a sufficient quality of leaf. The late age stage consumes 95% of total feed. Mulberry leaves to be harvested with optimum maturity and relatively low moisture, high proteins and fibers with less carbohydrate. Ensure a good environment, minimum 24 to 25 degrees centigrade temperature and 70 to 75 degree percentage humidity. The space requirements for 100 DFL, they are going on DFLs. Here, disease free layings. 100 DFL means 1 ounce. 1 ounce, 28 to 29 grams seeds are there, means 40,000, 50,000 eggs are there. That better. Required 100 to 200 square feet and 200 to 400 square feet for fourth and fifth star. Respectively, for bivoltage races, it is 115 to 225 square feet areas, space for fourth and fifth star respectively. That is the space. Especially if we go around along this round figure, so 15 by 20 room size is there. It is ideal for 100 apples, yeah, 1 on silkworm bearing. Hygiene, protection from natural. This is a very basic UG fly where they are attacking on silkworm. For that, there is a trap is developed by the Central Silk Board. It is control measures and mounting of right bounds. Once the silkworm is matured, then we can hand pick and completion of 6 to 7 days after passing fourth mold. Provide to 26-27 degrees centigrade and 55 to 60% of related humidity for spinning of cocoon. After once fifth stage is over, the silkworm started spinning. That time 6 to 7 days after only spinning, we can harvest the cocoons. The suitable mountages are used for mounting the optimum density of worms. Mountages with worms are not to be exposed to direct sunlight. Humid conditions are to be avoided. Cocoons are harvested on 5th to 6th day after mounting, which ensures complete development of it. The qualities of good cocoons include uniform size and shape. That I am telling the quality of cocoons. How we can get the good quality of cocoons that farmers will get more income. The cocoon yield, the average yield is 40 to 45 kg and 45 to 40 bivoltage. This is a bivoltage. This is a complete voltage. And from 100 DFLs, 1 ounce silkworm ready can give 40 to 45 to 50 kg of cocoons. The entire process from egg hatching to cocoon in silkworm ready takes about 26 to 27 days. That we see here how within 1 month farmer can get, if we see the rate 1000 rupees. If we are getting 45 to 50 kg, it is minimum 40,000 rupees a farmers can get within 1 month of silkworm ready. This is the post cocoon activity. I will not go for detail, it will take too time. Post cocoon activities, cocoon selection. As like cotton, we are removing the threads from cotton. Cotton threads, we are getting the cloth. As like silk is there. Stiffling, cooking, brushing, reeling units are there. we are getting the silk fibers, rereeling, twisting, degumming and bleaching, dyeing and weaving. That cotton weaving, that like silk weaving, same process is there. Like in this, all the activities in cotton is going on, same activity in silk is also going on. How the silkworm rearing is benefited to the farmers, especially for small and marginal farmers. So what is the advantages of the silkworm rearing? The employment potential. It is a very occupation is there. If any farmer family is there, there are two members, husband, wife, one children. Simply they are getting the one every farmer's house having 15 to 20 square feet area. They are getting one on silkworms and the roadside mulberry tree leaves are cutting and feeding. That is the how they are getting employment, self-employment in their home. They provides vibrancy to rural economy. If every farmer in particular village is there, if every farmer is doing that same thing, how their income level can grow up and low gas station and high return. The today the silkworm rearing is highly subsidized by the government. Seeds, technical input, market facility, purchasing, everything is provided by the government. Even rearing house and rearing kit assistance. 1,12,500 rupees for construction of rearing houses provided by this government of Jammu and Kashmir for the farmers. See how the farmers are getting the benefit for doing this. And this is a woman-friendly occupation. Means it is not too tough or going to long areas of field or forest. Simply we are sitting on the home and there is no too much scientific knowledge is required. Cutting the leaf and feeding to silkworm. That's it. That's why we are telling it's a woman-friendly occupation. Ideal program for the weaker section of the society. How we can see it, the weaker sections can achieve the living standard through this. And eco-friendly properties. There is no chemical at all, no highly hazardous things applying to silkworm rearing. That's why we can say this is eco-friendly properties. And scope for professional training. If any village is there, they don't have any knowledge. A farmer we can train, and that farmer simply train to other farmers also. This is the scope for professional training. The facilities for sericulture. If any experts is in silkworm rearing, he can give the input or lectures or trainings to others also. That is a very good opportunity for farmers or other farmers or experts. Any youth is there, especially at present today the situation is there. The young people are moving towards village. They are searching job, they are going cities or somewhere else. So that silkworm rearing is a very good occupation for farmers or young children. They can stay in their village and doing this job and training given to other persons. That is very good occupation for farmers silkworm rearing. Within 1 month, they can get additional income for their family. Even we are having too much example here where farmers are getting more than 1 lakh rupees for silkworm rearing. Even government has given award, chief ministers, prime minister, even present prime minister also in their Mann Ki Baat there talk to silkworm farmers how the silkworm is rearing is going on in the level of field, and it is a simply we are telling the cost of silk is very high. It is means middle class people very difficult to afford it. It means simply we are telling the sari we are purchasing the silk sari, if we get pure silk sari, the cost is more than 40,000. But the job is done by the production of silk is done by the poor people. That is the combination we can see the once a poor people can go for silkworm rearing, they will go to the rich people, and it is the connection is there how the weaker section can get the extra income. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Vinod Singh, for an excellent presentation and talk. I now request the participants to ask their questions. We'll also be posting the speaker's contact details in the chat window. Now over to the participants for questions. Participants, please raise any questions if we have. The first question could be from, please indicate by putting on your mic. Mr. Suraj Sebastian, any question from your side? All right, Mr. Siddhappa,
No, sir. Thank you.
welcome, sir. Mr. Nayan Mohanty, no question from him. Mr. Jayaraman. Okay, no question coming forth. I think we come to the end of the session. I like to thank the speaker, Dr. Vinod Singh, on behalf of Agriculture Information for taking his time to speak with us. I now request the organizer of the meeting, Ms. Rajani Jain, to please close the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lakshmipati. I'd like to thank the speaker, Mr. Vinod Singh, for taking the time to talk with us. I also like to thank all the participants for their time. The meeting will now be closed.
Thank you.